Hi, my name is Lauren, and I just wanted to share my experience with a healing that I had with Mia. I've had several healings with her. However, the initial healing that I received from Mia cleared away some issues that I had in my head that I'd been dealing with from a motor vehicle accident for over 2 years. And I came across Mia on one of the web talk shows, and I was listening to her as she was doing a healing on someone. And as she was doing a healing on someone, I was feeling these sensations from the crown of my head all the way down my neck. And it was an absolutely palpable experience, and I was quite surprised that I was experiencing this because that was the area of problems that I had been experiencing. And so I thought, well, maybe I could receive some direct healing. So I used one of the sessions that I had obtained in the package, and I had just come back from the neurologist, and I'd been working with him over a period of 2 years. He was really caring and compassionate. However, the alternatives that he was offering me were all, it was all pills and chemicals. And so we'd exhausted all of the options for, stopping any of the pain. However, I couldn't function on them. So, the last option he had was Botox. And I remember him telling me that I would have to have treatments of Botox every 2 months to stop the head pain, because the issue was neurological, and there was nothing that could be done about it. So essentially they were going to be freezing my head. I think it was something about, I heard 76 needles injected into my skull and my neck. And at that point I thought, well, there's no way I can do this. So I put it out there to the universe, please, I really need some help. And actually that just after that is when I came across Mia. So during the session, I was astounded at how absolutely precise she was, because not only did she was speaking and working energy, and I'm pretty sensitive and I can feel things moving through my body and systems. However, she knew exactly where the issues were and had remotely done some kind of energy work and manipulation. And it was intriguing because she told me that there was only so much she could do. So she told me that I needed to find an osteopath, and I didn't even really know what that was. So I thought I'd been to every medical person, pertaining to this issue and with the rehabilitation and all of the just seeking for pain relief. And so when I went to I found an osteopath. I went and had a session with the osteopath, but actually I should say that before that I went to have a session with the osteopath, that evening I went to bed, and this chronic gripping pain that I've had in my eye and in, the temple on the right side of my head, which is where the injury was, it felt like it had gone. And if I sound, surprised, it's because I really was surprised. So, I slept so well that night, and I woke up and I went for a treatment with the osteopath, and I had actually booked another treatment with Mia, I think a little bit later on that week, because she had told me, she actually outlined what, needed to happen in terms of her work, the timeline, and seeing the physiotherapist, the osteopath. And then after I saw the osteopath, she tuned in and she said, "Oh, that's done, and now you need to see a craniosacral therapist," which I did. And at that point, I was pretty much astounded, because when I followed up with her, I said, "Mia, it's gone. I mean, it feels like it's gone." And it was the first time in, over 2 years that I had experienced this relief. And I'm not new to energy work and healing all of those things. But this issue was something that, I had given up hope, actually, of ever receiving any kind of freedom from it. In fact, the neurologist had said, you're going to have this. It's unfortunate. There's damage. It might in years leave, but the pain was really excruciating for me, not to mention what it had done to me emotionally and mentally. And so I'd worked after that with Mia, but it really wasn't on that issue. And I said, Mia, I could go back to work now. And she said, you better just wait, because you just need to let this integrate. So I watched myself and felt what was going on, and sometimes the sensations would come back, but they were less and less and less, to the point now where it's minuscule, whatever is occurring. And I just need to say that, I usually go to healers for, anything other, like emotional, mental healing. But I, for the first time in my life, required healing for pain. And it was debilitating, and I felt pretty hopeless, honestly. And at one point, the doctor had suggested more antidepressants, which, at that point, I was just going to do it because, I didn't want to suffer anymore. But I can honestly say now, I feel pretty much myself. I'd use the term normal, but I don't know what that is. But the pain, every once in a while there's a twinge, but it left pretty much after the first session I had with Mia. She's extremely gifted. Her work is exceptional, and really the way she works in flow, and it's almost like a scientific process that she works with as well. And she's very gifted with that. This is the first time I've ever given a testimonial about physical pain, because I'm really very grateful for Mia. And subsequently, I worked with her on one-on-ones where we delve more into the soul and spirit and consciousness, which is really, my passion. And I learn about a lot of things from her, as well as participating in her group calls, which offer different healings. And I like them because they work for the collective. The work that we do, filters out and ripples out into humanity. And so that at this point is, I believe, that my soul brought me to Mia, and I am very grateful. So I'd suggest, if anyone is having issues, not to hesitate to work with her, and it's really benefited me, and I'm so very grateful. So thank you, Mia. I look forward to continuing some work with you as time goes on. But the pain is done, and I'm so grateful. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.